Yep. Alright. So basically I got two new skips, kinda. Or two new setups or whatever. We'll skip Red Tower and Hellway at the same time, and the other one will skip Screw Attack Room and the Green Gate Room at the same time, and they're really quick. So this one's just lining up here and shooting Space Time to the right. That's all. Bam. Pretty tough, huh? The other one's kind of lining up as well. I use some background cues for both of these, but anyways, this one took a little while to figure the setup up correctly, because I really still don't understand how this works. As far as the next room, how I get from the next room to the third room, it gets really weird, and viewing it in the hitboxes is kind of hard to do because it goes so quick. But anyways, you get in the right spot, spacing left with the space time and missile activated. Then you jump up and fire a missile down at the top, and you just hold down. And when you come to the next door transition, you just hold right. I think you got like a few pixels for that. And that's the first time I've seen it crash, but sometimes after space times, like after skips, the room seems to just crash randomly, like after you get into the room, your destination room, so to speak. So I don't think that had anything to do with the skip. Yeah. I haven't tested that one without Game Saver, the Screw Attack one, but it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Considering the Super Missile one that was old, the old Super Missile one did work without Game Saver, so that should work, no problem. I did test the Red Tower with Game Saver because I was or without Game Saver because I was more worried about that, but I have done it without Game Saver a couple of times. I think though, if the zoomer that's coming back and forth at the bottom of Red Tower, I think if he's in a bad spot, that it'll crash the game. So we could still try to figure out, like, that's one thing left to figure out about that trick, like where you can't shoot space time. Because when enemies are out of bounds, like when you create the out of bounds area, if the enemy's in a bad place, they'll trigger a totals found out that they can also, if they go over a bad tile, like a crash tile, so to speak, they will crash the game as well. It's not just your position. Like, you're not the only thing that can trigger a crash, like an enemy can as well. But there you go. Yeah, that's a good point. You could just super the zoomer. That's a good idea.